Good morning, happy Friday. It is now time for the town meeting talk show that we promised. Brought to you by Cordova Wireless Communications, your local wireless data and cell phone provider, which provides your local talk show. And a darn fine place for a little holiday shopping if you, like I, enjoy tech-related stuff. I recommend swinging by. Speaking of that wonderful word local, we are visiting today with the Cordova Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Kathy Renfeld, who is providing complete and utter details on the Shop Cordova First card. This is a new thing the Chamber is introducing and basically managing for everybody, not just their members, but any local business. A great idea for keeping local dollars local, and you're going to learn all about it if you continue to listen. I don't want to give out all the information in the introduction, so we'll just get on with it. Whether you're a business, an organization, or a shopper, you'll learn some pretty interesting stuff here and how to get more information from Kathy at the Chamber on town meeting. So, Kathy, let's just dive in, because I know you always know the things. The Shop Cordova First card, what is it?
Well, hi, JR. It's great to talk to you, and I'm excited to talk about the Shop Cordova First card. What is it? It's a digital gift card that can only be redeemed at local businesses. And so the great part about that is that you know, as you're buying a gift for someone, that money is going to be staying local. And yet the person has the opportunity to customize that gift and get exactly what they want. So it's kind of a combination of like the best of both worlds, where if you're not sure what to get someone, then this is an option to get them something where they have the opportunity to get whatever they want, but you know that money is staying local and everybody can feel really good about that.
All righty. And we should probably emphasize, too, that this is not just something for the holidays, but that's going to be going on all year round. So if you're giving them as gifts, that can be for birthdays or other special occasions throughout the year, weddings, for example, pretty much any time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is an ongoing program. We're launching it in coordination with the holidays because that is such a fun time to go and buy gifts for people. But it's a program that is going to be continuing on into the foreseeable future. And it's also something that can be used for buying gifts for a larger group of people too. If you're a business that has employees that you want to do employee incentives for, or if you have a survey that you're trying to get out there that you want to help entice people to participate in, this is a great way to do that as well. And these can be bought in bulk. Okay,
so this is similar in concept then to the gift cards from out-of-town places that you'd see for restaurants or giant national, international retailers. We're not going to mention any names, but people understand because you see these around when you shop, particularly if you go up to Anchorage or something, and there's a big rack of them. This is the same basic idea, except that it's totally locally focused. The cards can only be offered by local businesses and can only be used then at those businesses. So it really, it like you said, it targets keeping all of the dollars here. Is that it? It's a Cordova version of what people are used to with gift cards?
Yeah, it is. It's a gift card that can be used anywhere with any local participating business, and all local businesses are eligible to participate. It's really easy to get enrolled to participate for businesses, and so when this card is received, it comes with a list of all the places that are activated to be able to receive that card. And let's say you wanted to spend it somewhere other than that, you can introduce that business to the program, and within a day they can get signed up to be able to receive it.
Oh, okay.
As long as they're a local business.
All right, so let's talk about then how the businesses get involved. First thing you mentioned, which is interesting, is that this is not a program that is only for your members, which is kind of nice. It's opened up to everybody. How does a business get involved then if they want to be a retailer or a service provider that can accept these cards?
Well, there's 2 steps to get involved as a business. The first step is to enroll, which means that you fill out a form and give us all the information about your business that you want to be displayed on the card sales website. And then the second step is to run a really simple 10-cent activation card through your normal credit card processing system. And what that does is it shows that you are agreeing to accept these cards, and it confirms your information in the system so that it can then show up on the card sales website. And then once that happens, when these cards come into your business, all you do is you do a manual card entry into your credit card processing, just like you would for a phone order or if your swiper wasn't working.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be, you would receive the money into your account just like you would any MasterCard transaction. So it's pretty easy and seamless. The only thing is realizing that it's a digital gift card. So there's not going to be a physical card that you can swipe through your system, but you enter the credit card number manually that the person will have either printed out on a piece of paper or will show you on their phone. And this program, the first step we took care of for all chamber members. So that's one benefit of chamber membership, is that we have gone ahead and taken care of that first step for you. You're already in the system. All you need to do then is run that activation card. But we didn't want to limit it to just chamber member businesses that could redeem these cards. We wanted it to be open to all local businesses. So any local business is able to enroll. And where you do that is right on the card sales website. So on CordovaChamber.com, right on our homepage, right below the title stuff, that first section below that is an image of a Shop Cordova First card and a little write-up, and you just click on that, and it'll bring you to that card sales website where you can see who all the local participating businesses are. You can buy a card. And if you scroll down, there's also a place for you to enroll as a business if you are not already enrolled.
Wow. And then people would then be able to include the fact that they are a place that takes these cards in their various marketing. I mean, if they do that with you, if you're doing display ads on the website, you do a lot of stuff for the members with social. We can add it to people's radio ads. It can go in their print ads, anywhere. If they want to say that they take these, then the people that have them will know. And then if somebody wants to buy one, how do they go about doing that? How do individuals get possession of one?
You go to CordovaChamber.com, and then you click on that Shop Cordova First card section of our homepage, and right on that page you can buy a Shop Cordova First card. It shows, it has our logo at the top of that page. If you click on it, it shows the Shop Cordova First card, and then it has some denominations preset, $5, $25, $50, or there's a button that says custom. And then you can say exactly how much you want. If you wanted it to be, exactly $45, you could put that in there. And then you say buy e-gift cards, and there is a small e-delivery fee for card. It's about $1 per card that you pay. And that is the money that just makes this program work. The chamber doesn't get any of that money. It's just the money to keep this program running, so that we can continue to offer these cards. But if you were to buy a bulk order of these cards, then that small fee is waived, and you get it. Everybody gets it completely free, which is kind of a neat deal too.
Let's describe again quickly what a business that might be a good one to consider a bulk buy of these things. For example, one of the larger employers, you think, for example, the hospital or a processor, or not to point the finger at anybody, but how's that work?
Well, I'll tell you that there's already a local entity that has made a bulk purchase, and I've got permission to share that. Cordova Electric Cooperative already made a bulk purchase of these cards, and they are going to be giving them out along with some other things as the prizes at their annual meeting.
Right.
That's coming up.
Yeah.
So and that's cool for businesses to know already that, hey, some of these cards are going to be out there soon, because we know that there's a local entity in town that bought a bunch that are going to give them away soon. Yeah. So that's even more of an incentive to get yourself signed up to be able to receive these funds.
And again, for bulk buys, the fee that you mentioned is waived. For individuals, there's a small fee. What if they want it delivered electronically? Otherwise, they can print it on their own. Is that how it works?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yep. So once you put in the dollar amount that you want, then you can put in the email address or phone number that you want it sent to, or you can send it to yourself and then print it off and hand deliver that to somebody, or put it in a card and send it off to them. There's Cordova, as you may know, has a really cool tradition of Secret Santa in town. That's kind of a grassroots deal. Vivian Kennedy puts that on, and this just came to mind to me as something. If you don't know what else to get somebody, this might be a good thing to throw in that Secret Santa gift. Also, a lot of us have Christmas parties coming up, and there's white elephant gifts are often part of that exchange as well, and that's certainly something that anybody at the party would enjoy and be able to use.
Sure.
So,
the Pioneer Igloo just started advertising that their party, and they're doing their auction again. So, yeah, that's a great idea for those. When you buy one, when an individual buys one for a gift exchange or to give as a gift, do they buy it for a specific business, or is the card usable basically anywhere that takes the cards?
It's usable anywhere that takes the card. So you would not buy it for a certain business. You would just buy it for an amount.
Okay.
And then whatever that amount is the amount that the recipient has to spend at any of the businesses that are signed up. And on that website where you buy the card, if you scroll down, there's a map, and it shows all the businesses that are currently signed up, and there's more and more that are adding themselves every day.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you don't see the business on there that you want to redeem it at, you could tell the business about this program or encourage them to sign up, or let me know, and I'll reach out to them, and we could get them enrolled within a day if they're amenable. Yeah. And there's really no reason not to as a business, because this is just like accepting any other credit card. There's not going to be any extra fees to you. And the only extra step is running that activation card to get yourself into the system. Yeah. And then, manually entering the number as they come in. Otherwise, it's just an opportunity for you to be able to receive more customers and receive more funds for your business.
Well, and of course, that idea, which you guys have always been so strong about, is the idea of recirculating the local dollars. I mean, this is a good way to do that in a way that's easy and kind of fun, really. You think about participating in a program that's focused on that particular important thing to do, because as we often say, you and I, when we have these conversations, the estimation is still that a local dollar will circulate good 7 times through different businesses before it tries to float away to some other place, and that's important.
It is important. Yeah. It's important for a lot of reasons, one of them being that when you make local purchases and support local businesses, there's 4 times the impact and 4 times the opportunity for that to circulate around. So they say that if you spend $100 at a local business, 68 of those $100 stays in the community, continuing to circulate, because that local business has its own local vendors and its own local employees that it pays, and then they use that money theoretically again locally in the community at least half the time.
Right.
And so that money keeps circulating. And when you're spending money with a chain business or an online retailer, that's immediately gone out of town. And the other thing about it that I think a lot of people don't think about is when you think about what you love about this town, a lot of it has to do with the character and the, vibrant feeling that we get when we can walk down Main Street and enjoy the variety of shops and organizations and offices and places in town that we can go in and visit. And those businesses need our support in order to stay there. And the more that you support local businesses with your purchase, the more opportunity they're going to have to stock their shelves. So basically, every time you shop local, you're giving yourself more variety of goods available
right.
in our town.
Right. Because it's always been challenging for us to have everything, but the more local businesses we have, the more that are able to start and continue to operate, then the greater the likelihood that if you need something today and not 2 weeks from now from some retailer that's not here, then you have the chance of being able to do that. Right. Exactly.
Yeah. And then you don't have to pay for shipping. And then you also could have, more personalized customer service where you can have someone try to help you find the right thing that you need that's going to be best for you. You have more variety of things to try on or touch or feel as you're looking at it. And, when we talk about our quality of life in Cordova, we have really high quality of life here. And a lot of that has to do with our local businesses. And people might not think about that, but our school groups, our sports teams, our local festivals and events, those are all brought to you by your local businesses in one way or another.
Right.
Local businesses, they sponsor and donate at a rate of 250 times higher than chain or online retailers.
Yeah. I mean, I can't think of any, and it's been a while since I've been involved with Little League, but I mean, you certainly didn't ever see Amazon jumping up and down to sponsor one of our Little League teams or,
no.
Make any of those contributions that really define, like you said, the quality of life in a community. And, that's always been something that we've been proud to be a part of. And you guys, the amount of work that the Chamber has done to really spearhead that and provide those opportunities for us to invest in each other continues to be remarkable, I think, especially for a chamber and a community our size. I'd be hard-pressed to believe anybody else is able to keep up with you guys, even in a larger community. Again,
thanks. Yeah, we try.
It's absolutely the truth. I mean, before you came on, of course, I was involved pretty heavily on the board, presided for a couple of years, and we were just struggling to even continue to exist. And the way it's flourished ever since you and your team got in is just amazing. And you're always adding more. You've got it's probably it'd be good to mention here quickly before we recap that you have things going on all throughout the year, the seminars and the business and beer events, and what are some of the highlights, because we're coming to the end of the year, so as we look toward 2025, what are some of the bigger things that are going to be on the agenda?
So in 2025, we're going to continue to have our business empowerment series where we will be offering business classes that are on a variety of topics. And we're currently looking for feedback from the business community on what types of topic areas they're most interested in learning about. Mm-hmm. We are already planning to host at least one class about utilizing AI for your business,
right?
And learning about the tools that are available for you to take this technology and use it responsibly in a way that is beneficial to your business and keeps you competitive with all the other businesses out there that are already utilizing it.
Sure. All right, and so there'll be somebody to actually teach about that, to do Q&A and explain in the context of Cordova, which you obviously will have explained to whoever the speaker is, what kind of a community we are and what our businesses are like and so forth, to really do a presentation tailored to the needs of our community and our economy. Yeah,
and obviously we're really invested in empowering the business community and fostering connections, but the whole point of what we do is to elevate quality of life in Cordova. We want to keep this place a place that people want to live and want to work and want to be in, so that we can continue to flourish as a community. And that's no small task, and there's lots of facets to it, but we think that one way to get there is by making sure that our local businesses and our local nonprofits and organizations feel supported to be able to grow.
Yeah. And feel like part of a team, like you're not out there flailing around on your own, but actually, you have a resource to tap into to get more information. And I'm sure you guys are the kind of organization too, that if you don't know the answer, you'll know how to find it and get back to somebody and
Absolutely.
make them feel like part of the team.
Can be a lonely business out there being a small business owner.
Very much so, especially when you don't have peers, in your business, which has always been a challenge for us. A lot of us in business are the only ones that are doing whatever it is. And, so to be able to bounce ideas off of other people is very, very valuable and inspiring a lot of times. Kind of like when you go to a conference or something, you get a bunch of ideas and we can generate those ideas among ourselves just at the events that you guys host.
Yeah, I mean, it's about ideas and it's about support. It's also about inspiration and just feeling like you've got people you can come to. And that's another reason that we do the networking events. We do things like business beers where it's not super structured. It's just come, let's all hang out, let's get to know each other. And there's an opportunity for, we usually give some kind of a topic and encourage people to kind of discuss that topic or like throw a question in the air and just let people either discuss it as a group or break off and talk to whoever they want about it.
Sure.
But it's really kind of a laid back time to just, feel like there's people you can talk to about stuff.
Good.
And hopefully learn something about it and hopefully get some tools and resources that you didn't have before.
Yeah.
And of course we're going to be, we're going to start planning for Shorebird Festival here pretty soon as well. That's going to be great. It's our 35th anniversary this year for that event. We are the oldest and the first birding festival in the state of Alaska, and that's something we're looking forward to. We're going to be continuing to do our regenerative destination development work, meaning that we want to be working with and for the community of Cordova, including the businesses and the residents, to find ways to build a visitor industry that supports this community and that we build mechanisms to meter any negative impacts that could come with that.
Sure.
So that's another way that we're moving forward in 2025. It's going to be a big year, and we're facing some big cuts in our funding from the city of Cordova. So we're also trying to get more creative in ways to make money. And one way we're looking to do that is it's going to be kind of fun, actually. We're going to try to be utilizing our charitable gaming permit a little bit more.
Oh.
So maybe a few more fun little raffles, bingo nights, things like that.
Sure. No, that's a great idea. I mean, might as well, because again, it provides a lot of fun. I mean, geez, I remember, God, I don't know how many years ago it's been, but there used to be a big, sort of Vegas night event with, craps tables and the, what do you call it when you spin the wheel around with a little marble on it?
Roulette.
It's roulette. Yeah, I couldn't find the word.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll go that far.
Oh no, I know, but it was a hoot, and people would pack. Laura, of course, I don't remember her last name, but the Laura that Laura's is named after, she loved that event. She'd go absolutely crazy.
At our gala this year, we added a split the pot raffle as an event that was happening in it, and one of our volunteers just walked around all night. She had the tickets tied to her that she would just little money bag, and she'd just go around and sell tickets all night, and that was a really fun addition to our gala this year. Yeah. So, look for more opportunities like that.
And that cross investment, of course, again, that it's the dollars that people invest in you guys get invested right back into the community as well. All right, so let's recap now. Shop Cordova First card. This has, of course, been a theme for many years for the Chamber now, the Shop Cordova First concept. Mainly for people that want more information, the website's really the key.
It is, yeah. Or you can call the Chamber and we can talk about it, or you can stop in if you want to. We'll have a QR code here where you can scan that to buy the tickets if you want. We'll put up flyers around town as well that have that information. And then, CordovanChamber.com right on that homepage is going to be a really easy way to be able to access the place where you buy the cards and then get more information about it. We're also sharing lots of information about it on our social channels right now. I just posted a video yesterday on our Cordova Chamber Instagram account where I walk you through everything about the card. So that's also available, and posting to our Facebook channel as well about this information and sharing that amongst all the Facebook groups that we can to get the word out And then a lot of these local businesses are going to start putting up signs that say, we accept these cards. And then you might start seeing them getting handed out as prizes from different local businesses and organizations.
Sure. Certainly, by like you said, at the very minimum, the CEC annual meeting, these will be prizes. And there are a lot of places that do prizes throughout the year for different events. And that's a great idea because, again, you're there. It's only for local businesses. It goes to, I guess they can be sent to anybody, but they only work at local businesses. And so all the money stays here. It keeps the economy healthy. And again, anybody that wants to learn more about it, visit the website or give you guys a call and have fun with it.
Yeah. And it's also, I think I mentioned earlier, it's a cool thing that you can add to your wish list.
Oh, yeah.
Or some family or friend from out of town, they can buy it for you. Go straight to your email or your cell phone number, and then you can go spend it locally.
There you go. Well, thank you for the visit, and I'm hoping, certainly counting on the very high likelihood that you and I will be visiting about more things in the coming year, because we always like to hear what you guys are doing. And happy holidays to all of you on the crew, and I hope this is successful. It sounds like a great idea.
Well, thank you. Yeah, we're launching it in coordination with Moonlight Madness, which is those 2 Fridays in December where we coordinate with the businesses to offer late night shopping opportunities, usually between 6 and 9 p.m. And so this Friday, December 13th, is going to be the first of those evenings. And and then there's going to be Friday, December 20th as well. And we've got all the local sales and specials happening listed on our social channels. So I hope people go out and support local businesses this holiday season.
Sounds good. And nobody's better than the Chamber at getting that idea out there. So congratulations again, and best to all of you.
Thank you so much, JR. It's always so great to talk to you, and we really appreciate your support.
Kathy Renfelt, always with so much good information and always so locally focused at our Cordova Chamber of Commerce. The Shop Cordova First card, learn more by visiting cordovachamber.com. Or, as she said, following their various social media sites. And I'm pretty sure there are links to those if you're not connected to them on the website, so you can click from there and follow them. I can tell you from personal experience, too, I have never seen a social media post from the Chamber that hasn't been valuable. Not one. To learn more about the card and connecting with the Chamber and all the things that the Chamber has to offer at cordovachamber.com. Our big thanks to Cordova Wireless Communications. By the way, in partnership with CTC, that operation is able to bring in millions of dollars a year. Last time I heard a specific number was like 12 million, and it could have changed since the last time I heard about it. But you think about, we were talking about anywhere, depending on the estimate, 4 to 7 times that a dollar circulates. These are dollars that come in that haven't had to be created here, but we get to use them 4 to 7 times because CTC invests them in the community with their vendors, who then use them to pay their people or pay their electrical bill or however they get used, use them for groceries, whatever. And again, it all just cycles back around and is the economic lifeblood of the town. And when we don't have to fish for those dollars or cut a tree down or dig a hole or any of that kind of thing, just need to be customers over there, or members in the case of CTC. That's a significant investment that everybody gets to benefit from. And we hope you've benefited from this program, which is brought to you by Cordova Wireless. We do our show on demand, and if you ever have an idea for a program, we want to know what it is. You can be the guest. You can suggest a guest. You just provide an idea for a topic that you're interested in or you think other people might be interested in. If you'd like us to try and visit with the city manager, the mayor, or anybody, I'm not embarrassed to call and say, hey, somebody said they'd like to hear about such and so. Can we do a show about that? Or if they don't have time to do a whole show and can send me a letter to read or something, then we'll do it that way. I've mentioned that, too, a number of times. If you would like to have a letter read, we can share your information that way, too. We've never been the kind of one of these political programs where it's all about the host and what the host thinks and what they want. Then people called in and it was, you were treated well if you agreed with the host and you got dumped on if you didn't. That's never the kind of show that we've been. We've been more of a podcast, really, since before podcasting was a thing. Podcasting our way through broadcasts since 1992. We're also not antagonistic with our guests either. My goal is to help you get your information out. So if I think of a question, I'll ask you, but it's never for the purpose of putting the screws to you. It's to get the details. So I think I can safely say we're friendly. And I'm glad you could tune in. The rest of your 10 a.m. hour programming is on the way. We hope you have a wonderful time Moonlight Madnessing. And, of course, lots of features coming up on KLAM and KCDV between now and Christmas Day. We've got a new music history show. We have the 12 Days of Christmas historical series, the new shows with the little kids. And it was a good batch this year. So tune in for all of that and enjoy. We're glad to have you with us for Town Meeting on KLAM.